Okay, so this is your answer key for task number 1, what I have learned, page 9. Okay, for the first one, we have y squared equals negative 36x. And the vertex is at 0, 0. The focal length is 9. The opening is open to the left. Focus, 0, negative 9. Directrix at x equals 9. Latus rectum is 36 units. And the axis of symmetry is y equals 0. So, try natin siyang i-graph. We have the vertex at 0, 0. So, ito yung ating vertex. And then, our focal length is 9, and it is opening to the left. That's why our focus is at 0, negative 9. So, since medyo malaki yung mga figures, try natin gawing, ang interval natin gawin natin 3. Okay? So, by 3. So, 3, 6, 9. Okay? So, ito yung ating 0, negative 9. Our focus. So, ang interval natin is 3, ha? 3, negative 6. So, ganyan yung gagawin nyo kapag medyo maliit yung space pero malaki yung figures. So, pwede kayong magpalit ng mga intervals. Basta pare-parehas yung interval ninyo, okay? So, our focus is at 0, negative 9. And our directrix, this is 3, 6, and this is 9. So, nandito yung ating directrix. Ayan. So, this is our directrix. And then, our latus rectum is 36 units. So, that means, hatiin natin siya sa dalawa. 18, 18. Okay, so since ang interval natin is by 3, this is 3, 6, 9, 12, 14, 16. Ay, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. So dito, tatapat yung ating isa. Kasi tig 18 on both sides. This is 18. And then we have 3, 6, 9, 15, 18. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. At dito pala dapat yun. Okay, ito yung ating kabilang dulo ng latus rectum. And then, our axis of symmetry is y equals 0. So, ito lang yun. Ayan. So, this is our latus rectum. And then, we can now sketch the graph. Make sure that it's a curve. Hindi siya patusok. Dahil parabola ito. So, this is the graph for y squared equals negative 36x. Okay? Another one. So, ilang points ito? So, 1 point for the vertex, 1 point dito. Okay. So, ilan to? So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, 7 points, tapos 3 points dun sa graph. So, bali 10 points ito. Okay, kapag mali tayo sa graph, may mali tayong so, automatic mali na yun. Okay? Sa graphing kasi kailangan accurate tayo. So, kung merong isang point yan na mali ang pwesto, ibig sabihin, mali na po iyon. So, 1 point na lang yun. 1 point. Kapag ka mali. Pag tama, 3 points. Okay? Next. Number 2 is 5x squared equals 100y. Okay? So, in this case, meron tayong 5 dito sa taas. So, ang gagawin natin, tatanggalin muna natin tong 5 na ito. Okay? Kasi dapat ay, ang numerical coefficient ng x squared dapat 1 lang. So, divide natin both sides by 5. So, it will give us, ito ko na ilalagay. We have x squared equals 20y. So, x squared equals 20y. So, basically, ang vertex natin dito ay 0, 0. Ang ating focal length is 20 divided by 4. So, we have 5. Our opening, this is opens upward. Ang focus natin, since it is opens upward, ang center natin, okay? So, that is 0, 5. 0, 5. Ang directrix natin is y equals negative 5. And then the latus rectum is 20. Ayun. And the axis of symmetry is at x equals 0. Okay? Then, i-graph natin siya. Here's our vertex. Vertex natin ay at 0, 0. And then, ang ating focus is at 0, 5. Ito yun. Ang ating directrix is y equals negative 5. Ito yun. And then, ang latus rectum natin ay 20. So, therefore, tig 10 on both sides. So, this is the one of the points and this is the other one. Okay? And then, our axis of symmetry is x equals 0. Ito yun. Yan, okay na yan. And then, we sketch the graph. Dapat tatama, mali ako ha. Pero, dapat sa drawing nyo tatama. Pwede kayong gumamit muna ng lapis. kapag nagtitrace kayo ng curve para makikita ninyo at mabubura nyo kung hindi siya perfectly curved. Okay? So, yan. So, this is the graph of 5x squared equals 100y. Another one, we have y squared plus 4x minus 14y equals negative 53. And if we will convert this, kailangan natin siyang i-convert sa standard form para makapag-identify tayo ng other elements. So, kapag kinonvert na natin siya, it will become y minus 7 quantity squared equals negative 4 times the quantity of x minus 1. So, our center here, our vertex is 1, 7. Our C is 1. Opening natin ay to the left. Focus natin 0, 7. Directrix x equals 2. Latus rectum is 4. Axis of symmetry, y equals 7. Okay, so, i-plot na natin siya. Y equals 7, ay 1, 7. So, ito yung ating vertex. Since it is opening to the left, kung opens to the left siya, so, ang ating focus is at 0, 7. Kasi 1 unit lang. 0, 7. Opens to the left dito. 1, 7. Ay, baliktad pala. Sorry. 1, 7. Nandito yung ating vertex. Okay? Tapos, yung ating focus is at 0, 7. Okay? At ang directrix natin is nasa x equals 2. Yan. X equals 2. Mas maganda kung gagamit yun ng ruler, ha? Okay. And then, our latus rectum is 4. So, bilang tayo ng tig-2 units sa taas at sa baba. So, ito yon at saka ito. Okay? And then, the axis of symmetry, again, it will always intersect the focus and the vertex. Okay? And then, we plot, and then we sketch the graph. Okay, so that's the graph of y squared plus 4x minus 14y equals negative 53. Okay? Another one, we have y squared minus 2x plus 2y minus 1 equals 0. So, i-convert muna natin siya sa standard form. Okay? So, to convert, i-rearrange natin siya. Maging y squared minus, plus 2y plus blank equals, yung negative 2x lipat sa kabila, magiging 2x. And then, yung negative 1 lipat sa kabila, magiging plus 1. Then, plus blank. Then, kalahati ng 2 is 1. Then, square natin yun, 1 pa rin. Then, 1 pa rin dito. And then, factor natin to magiging y plus 1 quantity squared equals 2x plus 2. So, magiging y plus 1 quantity squared equals 2. Factor natin to magiging 2 times x plus 1. Yan. So, this will be our standard form of equation. Sulat natin dito. Y plus 1 quantity squared equals 2 times x plus 1. Then, delete na natin ito mga to. Then, let's identify the different parts. We have the vertex at, this is 1, 1, negative 1, negative 1. Negative 1, negative 1. This is the vertex. And our C, since our 4C here, 4C is equal to 2. Ito yung 4C natin, di ba? So, divide natin both sides by 4. C is equal to 1/2. Yan. C will become 1/2 units. And then the opening. Ang opening natin, since y squared, this is opens to the right. Tapos kasi positive din to. So, opens to the right. And then the focus, since it is opening to the right of negative 1, 1. Nasaan yung negative 1, 1? Negative 1, 1. Nandito yun, di ba? This is negative 1, 1. It's our vertex. And then, it is opens to the right. So, this means papunta rito siya. 1/2 units lang. Okay, so 1/2 units, ito yun. Nandito yung focus natin. Nandito yung focus. Kalahati. Okay? And then, nasa, ano siya, negative 1. Ay, mali. Baliktad pala, sorry. Negative 1, negative 1, nandito nga pala siya. Ayusin natin yung graph natin. Negative 1, negative 1, nandito pala yun. Ito yung ating vertex. And then 1/2 units yung ating C at opens to the right papunta dito. So, nandito yung ating focus, syempre. Ating focus at ang coordinate ng focus natin ay negative 1/2, 1. Negative 1. Negative 1/2, negative 1. And then, yung ating directrix ay nandito. Nasa 1 and 1/2 or 3/2. So, maging x equals negative 3/2. Yun yung ating directrix. So, susulat natin dito yung ating directrix. Okay? And then, our latus rectum here is 2. So, 2 units. So, tig-isa on both sides. So, 2. 1 unit sa taas ng focus, ito. 1 unit sa baba ng focus, ito yun. Sobrang maliit lang ang graph natin ngayon. Okay? And then, ang axis of symmetry natin ay ito. Y equals negative 1. Y equals negative 1. And then, pwede na natin i-sketch yung graph natin. Make sure na tatama dun sa point, ha? Ako hindi ako nakatama sa point kasi mahirap mag-drawing dito. Okay? Ayan. So, yan yung ating graph ng y squared minus 2x plus 2y minus 1 equals 0. Another one. 2x squared minus 12x plus 28y equals 38. Okay, so ang gagawin natin dyan, since yung x squared meron naman siyang katabi na greater than 1 na coefficient, so divide natin both sides by 2. So lahat ng terms nito, i-divide natin sa 2. Ito naman, i-divide natin sa 2. So magiging ano to, magiging x squared minus 6x plus 14y equals, ilan to? 38 divided by 2 is 19. Okay? And then, so this will be our equation. And then, i-convert naman natin siya sa standard form. So, this will become x squared minus 6x plus blank equals 14y. Hindi pa sa kabila, magiging negative 14y. Tapos, plus 19 plus blank. Kalahati nito is 3. Dagdagan pa natin, magiging, kalahati ng 6 ay 3, then square natin, magiging 9. So, magpa-plus 9 tayo dito. So, magiging x minus 3, quantity squared, minus 14y equals negative 14y. 19 plus 9 is 28 plus 28. Yan. So, factor natin yun, magiging x minus 3, quantity squared, equals negative 14 plus, y plus 2. Yan. Y minus 2. Okay? So, this is our standard equation. X minus 3 yan. So, ulit natin dito, maging x minus 3 quantity squared equals negative 14 y minus 2. Yan. Then, burahin na natin ito. Okay. Our vertex here is 3, 2. 3, 2. So, 3, 2. Nasaan 3, 2? 3, 2. Ayun, ang ating vertex. And then, our C is negative 14. So, negative 14 or 14, 4C equals 14. So, divide natin both sides by 4. Cancel. So, magiging 7 over 2. C is equal to 7 over 2. Okay na yun. C is equal to 7 over 2 or 3.5. Ayan. And then, our opening, ang naka-square. So, this is opens downward. Kasi ang naka-square ay x, tapos naka-negative yung ating 4c. So, that's opens downward. Then, the focus. Our focus is 3.5 units pababa. So, 1, 2, 3.5. So, nandito yung ating focus. So, ang focus natin ay nasa 3, negative 1.5. 3, negative 1.5. Okay, and our directrix, so bilang tayo ng 3.5 units, 1, 2, 3.5 na, lampas pala tayo. So, nandito yung ating directrix. So, nasan yun? So, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5.5. So, nasa y equals 5.5. Yan. Our latus rectum is 14. Okay, 14 yung latus rectum natin ito. So, ang ating latus rectum ay 14, so bilang tayo ng tig 7 on both sides. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And the other one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, ito yung ating latus rectum. And our axis of symmetry, nandito tayo. So, nasa x equals 3. Ito, vertical line na tatama sa x-axis, dun sa 3. X equals 3. Yan. Patamahin natin sa ating directrix. Okay na yan. And then we can sketch. Okay. So, this is our graph. For x minus 3, quantity squared equals negative 14 times the quantity of y minus 2. Okay? So, check your answers. Kung may mali kayong sagot, okay lang yan. Hindi naman ito yung aking pagbabase ng grade nyo. So, I just want you to practice and check if your answer is correct. And then, you write the correct solution. Okay? So, don't forget to write your correct solution bago natin, bago mo ipasa sa Google Classroom, okay? And then, ilan ang total nito? This is 10 times 5. Ang total po ng activity na ito ay 50 points. Again, kung mali yung sagot mo, itama mo na lang. So, lagyan mo ng maliit na papel dyan, o kaya maliit na space na kung saan pwede mong ilagay yung correct solution. Pwede kang magdikit dun sa papel mo para dun ilalagay yung correct solution kung may mali kang sagot. Okay? So, let's move to the next activity. For task number 2, what I can achieve, page 10, numbers 1 to 6. Okay, so we have x squared equals 36y. Our vertex is 0, 0. Focal length is 9 units. Opens upward. The focus is at 0, 9. Y equals negative 9 ang directrix. The latus rectum is 36. And our axis of symmetry is x equals 0. So, since medyo malaki yung ating figure, so medyo gagamit tayong interval. Okay, ang interval natin ay 3. Okay, so our vertex is at 0, 0 here. And then our C, or the focal length, is 9 units. So, since it is opens upward, our focus is at 0, 9. So, gamit tayo ng interval na 3. So, this is 3, 6, 9. So, this is our focus. This is our vertex. And then, our directrix is y equals negative 9. So, this is negative 3, negative 6, negative 9. Okay? So, this is our directrix. And then, our latus rectum is 36. So, divide natin yan sa dalawa. So, maging tig 18. So, this is 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. So, nandito isang point. And the other point is here. Okay? And then, our axis of symmetry is x equals 0. Ito lang yun. Then, we can now sketch the graph. Yan. So, this is the graph of x squared equals 36y. Another one. So, ganun din yung point system natin dito. 1 point, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. And then 3 points sa ating graph kapag tama. Pero pag mali, 1 point lang. Again, kapag tama, 3 points. Kapag may isang mali lang dyan na point or hindi na i-plot or hindi na i-plot ng tama, so mali na po iyon. Kasi dapat sa graph natin, kailangan ay accurate. So, dapat ay tama po lahat ng points na ipa-plot. Okay? So, number 2, x squared equals negative 25y. Our vertex is 0, 0. Ito yun, vertex. Then, paano natin nakuha yung ating C, or the focal length na 6.25? Ang 4C natin dito, ito yung ating 4C, yung katabi ng Y. Ang 4C natin is 25. Then, divide natin yan sa 4. So, that's 25 over 4 units. And that is equivalent to 6.25. So, it is opens downward. So, ang focus natin is nasa 0, negative 6.25. Paano nga ba yung 6.25? Ito yung 5, 6. Ang 0.25, di ba ito yung kalahati? Di yung kalahati pa nung yun yung 0.25. So, nandito yung ating focus. Okay? And then, our directrix is at y equals 6.25. This is 5. So, kunwari na lang, nandito, umabot siya sa labas. Nandito yung ating directrix. Okay? And then, our latus rectum is 25. So, i-divide natin yan sa dalawa. So, tig 12.5. Okay? 12.5. Bilang ka ng 12.5 on both sides. So, this is, lampas na ulit. Ang 12.5 ay nandito. This is 11. 10 na siya. 11, 12. So, parang nandito siya, more or less. 11, 12.5. So, nandito siya, more or less, yung ating isang point. Then, the other point is 11, 12.5. Ayun, sa pinakandulo. Ito yung another point ng ating latus rectum. And then, nasan yung ating axis of symmetry? Ito yun. The axis of symmetry is always kahiliran niya or lagi niyang tinatamaan yung vertex at yung focus. And then, we can now sketch the graph. Ako pag nag-graph, sinisimulan ko siya sa gitna. Gagawa muna ako ng curve. At gumagamit muna ako ng lapis. Para pag hindi siya masyadong tama, pwede kong burahin. Then, tsaka ko siya anuhan ng ballpen. Papatungan ng ballpen. Tapos, naggagawa na ako dito ng curve. Okay. Yan. Tsaka ko siya lilinawan. Okay, so ito yung ating graph ng x squared equals negative 25y. Another one, we have y squared equals 24 times the quantity of x plus 1. Our vertex is at negative 1, 0. Negative 1, 0. Nandito yung ating vertex. And then, 6 units to the right. Ang focus natin, open to the right siya. So, ang focus natin is 5, 0. Ito yun. Focus. At syempre, ang directrix natin ay nasa x equals negative 7. Lumampas na siya. So, ito yun. X equals negative 7. Ito yung ating directrix. And then, our latus rectum is 24. So, bilang tayo ng tig 12. Okay? So, lalampas siya ulit, ano? So, palitan natin yung interval. Gawin natin tig 2. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. O, hanggang dito lang. This is positive 12. Ito yung isang dulo. And then, this is negative 12. Negative 12. Ito yung another dulo. Ayan. And our axis of symmetry ay ito. Yung ating x-axis. Y equals 0. Yan. And then, we can now trace the graph. Yan. So, yan yung ating graph ng y squared equals 24 times the quantity of x plus 1. Number 4, we have y plus 1 quantity squared equals 20 times the quantity of x plus 3. So, ang ating vertex ay negative 3, negative 1. Negative 3, negative 1. Ito yon vertex. At yung ating opening ay to the right. Opens to the right. So, ang ating focus ay nasa 2, negative 1. Ayun. Yung ating focus. At ang ating directrix ay nasa x equals negative 8. Ito yon. X equals negative 8. Ito yung ating directrix. And then, our latus rectum is 20. So, bilang tayo tig 10. Tig 10. Pataas. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ito yun. Hanggang dito. Then, dito, lampas tayo ng konti. Lampas na. Ano na. So, more or less, nandito siya tatama. Okay? And then, our latus rectum, our axis of symmetry ay this one. Hindi siya y equals 0. Ang ating latus rectum ang ating axis of symmetry ay y equals negative 1. Okay. So, ito yung ating axis of symmetry. Ang axis of symmetry, patamain natin lagi sa directrix. Yan. Okay? And then, pwede na tayo mag-trace ng curve. Okay, so this is the graph of y plus 1 quantity squared equals 20 times the quantity of x plus 3. Okay? Next, we have x squared minus 6x minus 4y plus 5 equals 0. So, since nasa general form siya, kailangan natin siya i-convert sa standard form. So, ito yung ating standard form. Okay? And then, ito yung ating mga information. So, we have the vertex at 3, negative 1. 3, negative 1. Ito yun, vertex. And ang ating focus ay nasa 3, 0. Kasi opens upward siya at 1 unit lang. So, nasa 3, 0 yung ating focus. At ang ating directrix ay nasa y equals negative 2. Ito yun. Tapos, ang ating latus rectum ay 4. So, bilang tayo ng tig 2 units. Ito yun. At, okay. And then, our axis of symmetry is x equals 3. This one. Okay. And then, we sketch the graph. Yan. So, this is the graph of x squared minus 6x minus 4y plus 5 equals 0. Okay, so for number 6, we have y squared plus 6x plus 6y, plus 2y minus 17 equals 0. So, since it is in general form, kailangan natin siyang i-convert sa kanyang standard form. And kung i-convert natin siya sa standard form, magiging y plus 1 quantity squared equals negative 6 times the quantity of x plus 3. Okay? So, our vertex is at negative 3, negative 1. Negative 3, negative 1. This is our vertex. And then, since it is opening to the left, okay, and it is, ang ating focal length ay 1.5 units. Paano nakuha yung 1.5? So, ang ating 4c is equal to 6. And then, divide natin both sides by 4. So, it will give us c is equal to 3 over 2 or 1.5. Okay? So, ang ating vertex ay negative 4.5, negative 1. Nandito yun. 4.5. This is our focus. And our vertex, our directrix is negative 1. X equals negative 1.5. So, ito yun. This is our directrix. And then, our latus rectum is 6. So, bilang tayo ng 6 units. Divide natin sa dalawa. So, magiging tig 3 siya sa taas at sa baba. 1, 2, 3. So, this is the one point of the latus rectum. And the other point, 1, 2, 3. Ito yun. And then, our axis of symmetry is y equals negative 1. This one. And then, sketch the graph. Okay, so this is the graph of our y squared plus 6x plus 2y minus 17 equals 0. Okay, so again, so checkan po natin yung ating mga sagot. Kung mali po yung sagot, be honest. Hindi naman yan yung maging basis ng grade ninyo. Ang maging basis ng grade ninyo ay kung paano ninyo itinama yung inyong mga pagkakamali. So, ang total points po natin, since this is 1 to 6 times 10, 60 points po tayo dito. 60 points. Okay? So, next activity. Okay, so for task number 3, what I can achieve, page 10, B, 1 to 5. This is your answer key. Okay, so ang gagawin natin dito, kung nahanapin lang natin yung standard form ng equation na nagsasatisfy sa mga given condition. Our vertex is at 2, negative 3. And then, ang focus natin is 2, 8. So, meron po tayong 4 step na ginagawa para ma-identify natin yung ating equation ng parabola. Okay? So, ang first step, kailangan natin i-visualize. Nasaan ba yung 2, negative 3? So, visualize natin. 2, negative 3, 1, 2, negative 3, 1, 2, 3. Ito yung 2, negative 3. Ito yung ating vertex. At ang ating focus ay 2, 8. 2, 8. So, nandito siya banda. Nandito banda yung ating focus. Ayan. So, 2, 8, kunwari. So, ibig sabihin, ang ating equation ay opens upward. Kasi nandito yung ating focus. Opens upward siya. So, kung opens upward siya, alam natin na upward siya. Number 2, kailangan natin identify yung equation niya. Ang equation na gagamitin natin kung opens upward, okay, is x. Ang ating format ng ating vertex ay h, k. Ano? So, ang gagamitin natin is x minus h, quantity squared, is equal to, opens upward, so magiging 4c times y minus k. Yan. Then number 3, hanapin natin yung ating c, or the focal length. Ang focal length natin ay, isasubtract lang natin, 8. Gaano kalayo yung 8 to negative 3. Okay? Yung mula sa 8 papunta sa negative 3. So, that will be 8 plus 3 is 11 units. So, ang ating c is 11. Okay? Next, substitute natin. So, magiging x minus, ang isa-substitute natin ay yung ating vertex. So, x minus 2, quantity squared, equals 4 times, ano yung ating c? 11. And then, y minus k. So, y minus, ang k natin is negative 3. Y minus negative 3. Okay? And then, we simplify x minus 2, quantity squared, equals 44 times y plus 3. This is our standard equation. Ilang points to? 3 points po. Pag mali, 1 point. Pag mali, mali. Pag tama, tama. Okay? Number 2, our vertex is negative 5, negative 1. And our focus is at 10, negative 1. Okay? So, basically, i-visualize muna natin. So, ang 5, negative 5, negative 1, kunwari, this negative 5, negative 1, nandito. Ang ating vertex, ang ating focus ay 10. Positive 10, negative 1. Positive 10, kunwari, this is 10, and this is negative 1. Nandito yung focus natin. Kung nandito yung vertex at nandito yung focus, opens to the right. So, kung opens to the right siya, ang gagamitin natin na formula, since ang format ng ating vertex ay h, k, so, that will be y minus k, quantity squared, equals 4c times x minus h. And then, let's identify kung ilan yung ating focal length. So, gaano kalayo? Yung from 10 to 5. So, that is 15 units. Okay, 15 units. Okay? So, that will be, ang susunod is substitute. So, magiging, ito yung ating vertex. So, magiging y minus negative 1, quantity squared, ito yung ating k, equals 4 times 15 times x minus negative 5. Then, we simplify that, magiging y plus 1, quantity squared, equals 4 times 15 is 60 times x plus 5. So, this is our standard equation. Number 3. Oh, so number 3. The vertex is at 6, negative 4 at ang directrix ay nasa x equals 4. So, paano yan? So, visualize muna natin nasa ng vertex natin. So, 6, negative 4. 6, kunwari ito yung 6, negative 4. Negative 4, kunwari, nandito yung ating vertex. At x equals 4. X equals 4, so bilang tayo. X equals 4, kunwari, nandito yung 4. Yan. Okay. So, ibig sabihin, kung ito yung directrix, ito yung vertex, ang ating opening ay opens to the right. Okay? Opens to the right tayo. Kung opens to the right tayo, alamin din natin kung gaano kalayo yung ating vertex papunta dun sa directrix. So, if this is x equals 4, so this is, gaano kalayo itong 6 dun sa 4. So, that's 2 units. Ang ating c is 2. Okay? And then, identify natin yung equation pala. Ang equation na gagamitin natin, since our vertex is at h, k, tapos opens to the right. Okay? Opens to the right. So that will be y minus k quantity squared equals 4c times x minus h. Okay? So, substitute na natin. So, maging y minus negative 4 equals 4 times, ilan yung c? Ang c natin ay 2. 4 times 2. And then, x minus h, which is 6. Okay, then we simplify that, maging y plus 4 quantity squared equals 8 times x minus 6. Ito yun. Okay, number 4. The vertex at 2, negative 5 with the vertical axis through 8, negative 3. Ayan, ipakita ko na sa inyo kung paano ito ginagawa. Visualize natin. Nasaan yung negative 2, negative 5? Kunwari, nandito yon. So, v. And then, passing through 8, negative 3. So, kunwari, ito yung 8. Papunta sa 3. Ito yung 3. Ito yung point na yon. Okay? At meron daw vertical axis na tumatama sa point na yon. So, doon ka ng vertical axis. At kung ito yung vertex at may vertical axis dito, this could be our directrix. At kung nandito yung directrix, ang opening natin ay to the left. Okay? At kung opening siya to the left, at yung ating format ay h, k, opens to the left, so that will be y minus k, quantity squared, equals negative 4c times x minus h. So, ilan yung c natin? So, gaano kalayo? From 2, papunta dun sa 8. So, from 2, ito yung 2, papunta dun sa 8, para makuha natin yung ating focal length, yung ating c. So, that is 6 units away. Okay? Then, we simplify that, we substitute, maging y minus negative 5, quantity squared, equals negative 4 times 6 times x minus 2. Then, simplify further, maging y plus 5 quantity squared equals negative 24 times x minus 2. Okay, so ito yung ating equation. Another one, the vertex is at 1, negative 7. May horizontal axis passing through 5, 2. So, visualize muna natin. Nasaan si 1, negative 7? So, 1, negative 7, kunwari, negative 7. So, ito yun. Vertex. Meron tayong 5, 2. 5, kunwari ito ay 5, then, 2. 2. So, this is our point at merong horizontal line passing through. Okay. So, ito yung vertex natin. Ito yung ating horizontal line, which will be our directrix. So, this means that we are opening downward. Okay? And bilangin natin, mula sa negative 7, papunta sa positive 2, ilang units yun? So, yun yung ating focal length, which is 9 units. Okay? So, 9 yung ating C. Then, ang equation natin, since this is opens downward, so, x yung naka-square. So, maging x minus h quantity squared equals, opens downward, maging negative 4c times y minus k. Then, we substitute, our vertex is x minus 1 quantity squared equals negative 4 times 9 times y minus k. Ang y natin is negative 7 minus negative 7. Then we simplify, maging x minus 1 quantity squared equals negative 4 times 9 is negative 36 times y plus 7. This is our standard equation. Okay, meron pa ba? Wala na. So, that will be all. So, ilang points ito? Ang total ng points nito is 3 times 5 is 15 points yung total. Okay? So, meron tayo sa task 1 na over 50. And then, we have task 2 na over 60. And then, task 3 na over 15. So, ang total natin is 125. Okay? So, again, ganun ulit. Kung mali yung sagot ninyo, ilagay nyo lang yung correct answer. Maglagay kayo ng separate sheet or kaya ay maliit lang na sticky note na nakalagay doon yung inyong correct answer para lang makita natin. Hindi ito yung gagamitin ko para mag-gradean kayo. So, just be honest and just go with the flow of learning. Okay? So, that will be all. Thank you so much.